please rise.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome you to the supervisors meeting, January 3rd, 2020. First thing on the agenda, the organization of the board. And I think I'm going to make a motion here that Shane McCampbell takes over my place here and as chair, and Tom Broker vice chair.
Second. What, do I gotta give a third on that? I
I'm just
accept.
looking at Sarah?
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yep.
Jim. See. You want this one down? See.
Fine, this is good.
Good.
Unless you want it.
No, doesn't matter.
As chair, the first thing I would like to do is get the heck out of here.
Mr. Broker. Lost all my agenda and everything. Yeah.
What?
They're getting ready to kick me out of here.
Ready to roll?
I don't think I have it.
Had to play.
Gentlemen, are there any changes to the tentative agenda?
I have none.
I have none.
Okay. This is, we're going right to discussion and vote, but we did not talk to anybody this morning. Are we blowing them off today or what?
This down is lost.
Sounds fun.
I'm thinking we're wanting to get the judge out of here as soon as
Yeah.
possible.
Good point, good point. All right, then let's go to discussion and vote resolution 2023-001, appointing Sarah Doty to serve balance of county auditor's term, swearing in ceremony for the county auditor. Where's the judge? And which, do I have to stamp these or?
No,
Just
so the
read-
resolution's the second.
All right.
Read the resolution.
Okay, whereas Des Moines County Auditor Terry Johnson resigned on December 30th, 2022, and whereas the Des Moines County Board of Supervisors have chosen to appoint a county auditor in accordance with County, or Code of Iowa, Section 69.8 and 69.14. Whereas the Des Moines County Board of Supervisors has caused a publication announcement, its intent to appoint a county auditor, and said public notice was in the Des Moines County official newspaper per Code of Iowa, Section 69.14A and 33.1305. Now therefore, let it be resolved by the Board of Supervisors of Des Moines County, Iowa, that Sarah Doty, First Deputy Auditor, be appointed to duty sworn in as Des Moines County Auditor starting January 3rd, 2023, until after the canvass of votes for either a petition special election to fill the vacancy or when the seat appears on the November 5th, 2024 general election. Passed and approved this third day of January 2023, Des Moines County Board of Supervisors.
I know the previous, recently retired county auditors has spoken to you both about Sarah.
Yes.
And her confidence in her and her abilities, and we've had a chance to watch her for some time now, so I am happy to make the motion to appoint Sarah Doty as Des Moines County Auditor.
Second,
Second?
Sarah Doty.
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. She's the one getting all that comes from. So is the judge,
So, yes, the judge does that part.
let's get it on.
Please raise your right hand. Please repeat after me. I, Sarah Doty,
I, Sarah Doty,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge all the duties
discharge all the duties
of the office of County Auditor
of the Office of County Auditor
in Des Moines County
in Des Moines County,
as now or hereafter required by law.
as now or hereafter required by law.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Thank you.
You well deserved it.
Thank you guys for your support.
Congratulations,
Appreciate it.
Sarah.
Thank you.
Borrow your pen, sir?
You bet.
Thank you.
Now go to work.
Agenda. You got two.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we have a public hearing for FY '23 budget amendment.
Motion to open public hearing.
Second.
Sarah?
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes.
So we've had a request totaling $2,876,152 for budget amendments. Some of the departments have mentioned that they may not need theirs, but it's more, better to get it than not to get it and go over their budget and get written up in the audit, so. The biggest request was from secondary roads, $2,540,000 for construction projects, bridge work, rock, outside services, and gas and diesel. We had a $50,000 request for a camera system at the jail. I believe IT's been talking with you guys about that. Food and provision and housing of prisoners at the jail, they're asking for $111,000 because we know the numbers are up on the population of the jail, so. Medical examiner, there's autopsies, funeral home charges, lab fees, and miscellaneous fees. We're thinking that's $92,000 under budget. We've been hit pretty hard with those. We had Veterans Affairs, they have a full-time employee now. That was not in the budget last year, so we need $8,985 for our salary increase and then $4,434 for FICA, IPERS, and group insurance. DHS, we know they've moved over to the old Ryan Steakhouse building. So $10,000 is their request for those additional costs. They had to pay rent for at least 1 month at both places, and then they had some moving expenses. Conservation's $40,000 transfer. And they're asking for $23,942 to give them spending authority out of Fund 27. That's for part-time help at the Nature Center, contract mowing, equipment repair, and miscellaneous smaller other things. So, land use, their contract came in at $2,667 higher than what was in the budget. And then dust control was $8,800 higher than what we had budgeted. And that's all of them. Do you have any questions?
Questions? Anybody from the audience?
I would just add, I'm one of those departments that I spoke with Cheryl, reference our budget amendment. The food and provisions, that's just strictly food at the jail. We've all seen the cost of groceries. We serve anywhere between 70 and 80 meals a day, 3 times a day, to our 80 inmates. So we've seen those costs go up. The out-of-county housing, that's a little bit of an unknown, determined on where our numbers end up. But I spoke with Cheryl about just where our current wage line and our benefits, specifically the insurance that we pay for our staff, we're right at a break-even point. So we went ahead and did the budget amendment, just because we have some cost savings in our wages and the insurance, but we're seeing those costs go up with the out-of-county housing and the food.
Sarah, did you receive any emails or written comments about the budget amendment?
I did not.
Any other comments from the audience? Brian?
I'd note that ours is all expected. A large part was construction. No, we weren't expecting the project to cost as much, but that's kind of the nature of the life right now. The rest of it is all increases. You heard fuel and everything else. A lot of that's just us dealing with the inflation side of things. So we had the money in our carryover. So it was, I would say, anticipated. Perhaps the percentage wasn't quite anticipated, but it was anticipated to do a budget amendment this year.
Anybody else? Want to make sure everybody's satisfied? Everybody's satisfied.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Moving second. Sarah Marie?
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. Does this get a stamp here, fellas? Is this received stamp here?
Approved.
Approved. Approved be one front, yeah, there you go.
We'll get the hang of this
We have to
eventually.
vote on the resolution too.
And stamp the resolution.
Did they vote on it?
We have to vote on the resolution too.
I have no resolution in this.
Oh, that's C.
We're not there yet, though. Okay, which brings us to C, which I'll stamp that one, Sarah Marie.
Thank you.
This is Resolution 2023-002 approving FY '23 budget amendment.
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second. Sarah Marie?
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. Okay, next on the agenda is D. It is a resolution 2023-003, appointment for Board of Health members. There are four. Let me read these. Dear Board of Supervisors, I'm interested in continuing to serve in the Des Moines County Board of Health. I'm asking the Board of Supervisors to reappoint me to the Board of Health for another term. Jeff Heelan. Dear Board of Supervisors, I'd like to be reappointed to the Des Moines County Board of Health. I'm currently serving as a medical director for the board, and I would like to continue to serve. Dr. Francis Jackson, MD. Dear Board of Supervisors, I'm interested in continuing to serve in the Des Moines County Board of Health. This one's a little bit longer, but he's interested, and he's already done it, Mac Turner. I don't want to cheat him. Currently do part-time work as a manager on duty at Burlington Community YMCA. Currently serve on the Burlington Community School District Education Board, also on alcohol and drug dependency with ads. Okay, Matt Turner. And then, dear Board of Supervisors, I'd like to be reappointed to the Des Moines County Board of Health. I'm a retired RN, and I've worked in the healthcare field for many years. I'm currently serving on the board and would like to continue to serve. Deb Trousel. Those are the four names.
Move to approve all four.
Here a second.
Second.
Sarah Doty.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. Do you want me to restamp these? These have already been filed. Do I need to restamp them? All right.
Just the resolution.
Next brings us to 5E, accounts payable, payable, that was hilarious. And the grand total of $226,469.42.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Sarah Doty?
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. All right. We're at payroll claims reimbursements for 12/30/22. Reimbursements of $610.72 and $0 in non-cash taxable.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Sarah Doty?
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yep. Next, we have board committee assignments. Do you want me to read through all these? Jim Carrey. Actually, they've all remained the same.
Except for the one that you two swapped, but other than that, yeah.
They're all the same.
Yeah,
except-
they're all the same except for me and Jimmy swapped too. He's taking care of the youth for me and I'm taking care of conservation. So they've all remained the same, so I won't have to read through all of these. You can read through the old ones. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Sarah Doty?
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yep. Okay, next is the 2023 Condemnation Commissioner. Honorable Board of Supervisors, Des Moines County, to whom it may concern the following as an updated list of persons who are willing to serve as Condemnation Commissioner for 2023. Kirk Siegel, Pat Edmonds, Stan Nelson, Lee Robertson, Ron Brewer, Larry Beck, Brian Messer, Bill L., Dan Cahill, John Horton, Barbara Kelly, Dean Robinson, John Williams, Teresa Norton, Robert Gertis, Mark Gillette, Mary Weigard, Deb Fowler, Gwen Wixom, Diane Kroll, Robert Masden. And then the bankers are Ron Kelly, Kathy Conover, Dwayne Worthy, Jeff Burgess, Robert Helser, Andrea Waltz Hartman, Steve Francis, and Robert Ritson. Department name of person submitting item, Des Moines County Sheriff's Office, Mary Ike. So is,
Move to approve all of them.
Second.
Sarah Doty?
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker.
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. You guys have been wonderfully quiet today. All right. Next on the agenda is approval of official newspapers for 2023. First, we have the Minneapolis News. Board of Supervisors, dear sirs, the Minneapolis News wishes to express its appreciation to the county for its business during the past year and request that we again be named an official newspaper for the county during 2023. Danny Davis. As required by the Code of Iowa, Des Moines County News hereby make the application to be renamed an official newspaper for Des Moines County in 2023. Our thanks and appreciation. Ernie Appleyard. The Hawkeye newspaper, located in Des Moines County, city of Burlington, Iowa, request to be selected as a newspaper of record in Des Moines County for the calendar year of 2023. The Hawkeye has a list of subscribers who have paid or promised to pay at more than a nominal rate for copies to be received at 2023 William Hellenthal. And I have no clue who this is. I am submitting a letter as our application to be considered as a newspaper of record for Des Moines County and Board of Supervisors. Sincerely yours, Jeff Abel, the Burlington Beacon. That's all of them. So we've got the Beacon, the Hawkeye, the Minneapolis News, and the Des Moines County News. Gentlemen?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna ask Lisa what Trent come up with on a beacon for.
That email is attached with that. I don't think the Beacon has been in service long enough.
But that counted if it was gonna be the only newspaper. They had to be somebody that was in operation for more than 2 years.
I think what Trent and I looked at, because there's really no case law, I think the board can approve someone even if they, or a paper, even if they haven't been in circulation for 2 years. It's just really, I think if, it's a question of if there's only going to be one, then it would, obviously then the Beacon wouldn't qualify. But I don't think there's anything that stops the board from approving both of them. It's just additional cost to the auditor's office in publications.
And Des Moines County finds itself, and we find ourselves in an interesting situation through no fault of current Hawkeye employees. The previous owner ran the Hawkeye through some tough times, and the Beacon has sort of stepped in. They haven't been there for 2 years. One of our responsibilities is to provide transparency so people can see what this board does. And I would rather lean and be some extra expense, but I would name all 4. We've already got the 3, so I would add the 1 and try to regain the transparency I believe we've lost over the last few years.
If that's a motion, I'll second that.
That's a motion.
Seer Marie?
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes.
Beacon has a lot of local news that the Hawkeye had missed out on over the last 2 years, so.
But like I said, they're under new ownership now, and it's no reflection on the people in this room that work for the Hawkeye. None of that was their doing.
He wasn't looking at you when he said that,
Sorry
Bob.
about
Well, I might have looked at him a little bit. That's because I thought he needed a shave.
If you're gonna talk about the Hawkeye, I think John Loretta deserves a lot of credit for being such a good newspaper for quite some time.
I do not disagree. I do not disagree.
Just saying,
Um,
inappropriate.
That would be the first inappropriate thing you've ever said.
Next, we have City of Burlington tax abatement request. It's for parcel 16-05-263-005. The address is 412 South Central Avenue. It's a Burlington Barrett subblock.
Move to approve.
Second.
Sarah Doty.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yeah. All right, we've got some personnel actions.
Got a lot of personnel. That could be the record.
Softly fed. Let's, try to do them all together. Okay, we'll do the correctional center first, and we have, 2, 3, 4, I believe 5. The first is Jeremy Parker. He's a transport officer, part-time. He's a new hire, as of January 4th, 2023. So that is for a new hire. The second one is for Kendra Whalen. She's a kitchen cook. She has a promotion. She's an assistant cook promoted to cook now. It does not give a rate of pay on
Give the wage. Does it give the wage?
that. No, it doesn't. There's no wage on that.
I think Jeremy did, didn't it?
I didn't see it.
Down the bottom.
Down at the bottom. Down below that yellow mark.
Right here. New rate.
Oh, right, okay, 1975, yeah. Okay, and the assistant cook is 1356. Thank you, sir. The other one is Zoe Eland. She is a correctional officer, part-time. She's getting her anniversary 18-month step increase to $17.94. Courtney Cassidy, she's getting her 6-month step increase to from $41,362 and 40 cents per year to $42,429 and 10 cents per year. Then the last one is Wesley Orr. It's a discharge. Final rate of pay was $41,362, and the discharge is December 6th as of 2022.
Motion to approve all 5.
Second.
Sarah Marie?
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. Next we have County Attorney's Office. Kay Hagan, receptionist, records assistant. She's a new hire at $29,812.23 effective 1/4/2023.
Move to approve.
Second.
Sarah Marie?
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. And next we have the Sheriff's Office. She's doing a lot down there. All right, we have Eric David Blodgett. He is he's been moved from sergeant to lieutenant, effective January 1st, 2023. His pay has been moved from $74,683.82 to $82,084.82. Probably should wait till we okay this, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna do that. The next one is David Lynn Merguia.
Bergia.
Say that again?
Murgia.
I don't like the way you said that. Anyways, David, bless your heart. His previous rate of pay is $67,282.72, and his new rate is $74,683.82. He's been moved from investigator to sergeant. Next, we have Adam Thomas Lane. He's been moved from deputy to sergeant from $67,282.72 to $74,683.82, effective January 1st, 2023. The next one is Clint Russell Williams. It's retirement for him. Congratulations. Clint, effective date December 30th, 2022. Appreciate your service.
Bless you.
And then we have Joshua Tyler Fain. He's a new hire, effective January 3rd, 2023, and his rate of pay is $65,164.87. That would be all the sheriffs. What is that, 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's fine.
5? Can I get a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second?
Sarah Marie?
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. Next I have IT Department, Jesse Miller. Unpaid sick days, he's got 15 hours coming to him. We're gonna give it to him today. Can I get a motion? So moved.
Second?
Sarah Marie?
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yep. Then we have the Health Department, Sinitra Donaldson. Is that right?
That's right.
Sinitra Donaldson, bless your heart. She's been changed from part-time to full-time nurse position effective January 3rd. Her salary is $52,564.68.
Approved?
Second.
Sarah?
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. Then we have secondary roads. We have assistant to the engineer. Salary adjustment due to office retirement. The previous rate was $31.53 an hour. New rate is $36.06 an hour. Get a motion.
You got
You got two of them for there?
Yeah, it looks like this. Yep, David Lloyd, assistant to the engineer,
Retirement.
retirement. As of January 3rd, 2023, final rate of pay was $36. We appreciate your service.
Move to approve both of them.
Second.
Sarah Marie?
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yep.
I note that Dave was with us for 39 years, so I'd like to say thanks. It's a long time to be anywhere and doing that kind of work anywhere. So,
How many years is you, Brian?
how many years is Dave, you say?
With you?
19 and a half.
19 and a half years.
So just want to mention our appreciation.
And he hasn't had to spend any time with Kim?
Well, don't rule it out.
All right. Somebody's gonna roast me for saying that. Anyways, we have reports for the sheriff's monthly report of fees collected for November, $7,054.26. And we also have minutes for the, I'm sorry. That's all we have for reports. So this will be filed. You can look at it in the auditor's office at your leisure. This would be, let's see. And we also have minutes for regular meeting on December 20th, 2022.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Sarah Marie?
Tom Broker,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes. Okay. Any correspondence?
I have none.
I have none.
Other business?
I have none.
I have none.
Future agenda items?
Not at this time.
I have none.
All right. Now let's meet with department heads and elected officials. Who should we talk to first? KG, tell us about the Sheriff's Department.
Good morning. I guess I'll start off with, I've got Teresa Tripp here with me. Teresa's our new administrative assistant at the Sheriff's Office. Judy has transitioned out to the jail.
Can you spell that last name?
Tripp, T-R-I-P-P. I just wanted everybody to get an opportunity to put a name with a face. She comes to us with a wealth of experience, and she's off to a great start. We appreciate her insight and the experience she brings to the office, so we're excited for that. Also, I'd add that I wanted her to have the experience of a Board of Supervisors meeting, and you guys did not disappoint.
Well, welcome aboard.
Normally they run a lot smoother. It's my first time, man.
Break them over.
man.
I also have Josh Fain, who you had the personnel action for today. He's a certified peace officer. He went through the academy about 3.5 years ago, actually attended with 2 of our current deputies. So he came highly recommended. He worked for the city of Albia for the last 3.5 years. So his first day is today. We'll be swearing him in at 10 o'clock. And then he'll be off to a running start with our field training program.
When they swear at you at 10, that won't be the last time, but. Oh, I'm sorry, I was misunderstood.
Be a different tone at 10.
Welcome aboard as well.
We're excited to have him. Beyond that, we had a pretty busy week last week. We had Clint's retirement. We thank Clint for his service. He retired as a lieutenant with over 30 years of service for the Sheriff's Office. Did an amazing job, had a ton of experience. We just appreciate the presence that he brought, and we'll certainly miss him. I told him we had to promote several just to replace him. So then following that, we had a promotional for Eric Blodgett, who was a sergeant. He moved to lieutenant, and then we promoted Adam Pleen and Dave Murguia to sergeant positions, and we're excited for all of them. They're all in those positions because of the work they've done and the amazing job that they've done for the county and for the Sheriff's Office, so we're excited for that. Beyond that, the jail population, we're at 86 this morning. Kind of the same story. We have like 7 that are waiting on the halfway house. We have 10 that are out of county. Last week we were down to 75, so we missed that board meeting to be able to say we were down to, I think, 3 out of county at one point last week. But we've fluctuated back up, but just kind of a constant movement. We're obviously always monitoring it. And other than that, we're wrapped up our budget last week, at least submitted it to Cheryl, and we're ready for our budget meeting this week.
Great. Good deal, man, good deal. Who's next? The Health Department. CP.
Good morning. We're continuing to give vaccine there. We also still have the COVID tests for anyone that's interested in those. During the pandemic, we did have some challenges with some refrigerators and freezers, and so we just got notification that the state has put out a grant. We're able to update our refrigeration system, so we're looking forward to doing that in the near future.
Sounds good. Sorry, that horn really threw me off, you know what I mean? Bob, you got anything you wanna say? No, I'm not talking to you right now. Let's deal with Batman.
Good morning. Not a whole lot of new things going on with land use. Jared and I were both out of the office last week, so we'll be doing some catch up later this morning. I know we got a few outstanding things to follow up on. One thing in particular, I know I mentioned this before. We've had several subdivisions that we've approved here, waiting to get those recorded. There's a time limit on that, I think it's 6 months, so we'll be following up with several of those here probably this week. Actually, I saw Jared send a message earlier, we got one scheduled to get recorded. But we still got a few of those outstanding, so we'll be working on that. And then we'll have to get a work session set up here on the wind and solar ordinance sometime later this month, whenever you guys are ready to do that. Otherwise, it's kind of business as usual.
Like wait until after our budget hearings are all done before we do this.
And I guess non-land use related, I think we've got our budget hearing next Tuesday, maybe? I have to check the calendar for the planning commission, so we'll be.
Yep.
So we've got that scheduled, and we'll be here next week for that.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
The attorney's office, Lisa.
It wasn't as quiet over the holidays as we had hoped. We're starting to see a little bit of pickup in customers. I filed at least 8 trial informations just last week, which is usually a real quiet week. We had a couple people that I think all of Southeast Iowa law enforcement were involved in their arrest, so that took some time to prepare. Otherwise, we're just getting ready for all of the quietness and lull in court services to pick up now that we're back in fact, we're doing court service in 2 courtrooms today. Getting ready to get back into the routine of just a routine. The holidays really throw our court system off. They throw in a couple extra holidays, which then they have to find where they're gonna put all those hearings, so they're today. So it's pretty busy today, it'll be busy next week, and then next week we start jury trials up again, so. And then I'll see you all Friday afternoon for my budget hearing.
Thanks for the threat. BC, county roads.
Plenty of stuff going on. Mentioned a couple things on bridges. One, the bridge on 99 should kind of get going again. They think they disappeared for a week or week and a half there through the holidays. So that'll get going. They still need to work on the south abutment. The contractor, which is Cole Construction, is gonna start working on the riprap job on the bridge on 165th, which I think you guys have been through, but I'm not sure I've gotten Shane there. I can't remember if I got all 3 of you.
Yeah, you
Okay. So they're supposed to be mobilizing today and moving in. Maybe the weather will delay that, I don't know, but that was the word they gave us last week. So, so that's gonna get moving, and then, we're still working on some, I say call it more detailed side of things on the letting that we have in the DOT letting in February for the remainder of the Highway 99 project. That's the rest of the grading. Once the bridge is built and all that's done, this will be the rest of the grading, tearing out the old road, taking down the old bridge and paving the new road to connect everything together out there. That will be an extended closure. I would expect 99 will probably be closed for probably pushing 3 months if I had to guess. So as we get closer to that, I'll give people more of a heads up, probably send some letters out to the folks out in that area, and obviously use our local media to give people that heads up also. But yet again, we're gonna close 99, but yet again, it's a needed project. So
What's the date of the closure?
we haven't even bid the project, and the current one's not done. So I right now have no idea. I wish I did, but I would have to guess sometime early summer. But that is nothing more than a guess at this point. So, and then plenty of other stuff going on. So, yeah, that's what I have, I guess.
Maintenance, hot rod.
Good morning. Just kind of playing catch up, was gone for the end of last week, and our department's got hit with some sickness along the way, so appreciate everybody's patience through the time. I had 2 on Thursday, only 1 person here Friday, we're back to 2 today, so hope to get everybody back by the end of the week, so just trying to play catch up from being gone and keeping up with things, so really busy.
All right. It's better than playing mustard. What did it do? You guys are killing me, man. It's a new year. IT, chainsaw.
So gearing up for the hearing here later this week. Trying to finish off projects and stuff for the end of the year. Getting ready to do training with public safety here, which we're gonna be doing here for the next couple of months. Getting ready to switch over to their new RMS and CAD software system. Looking to go live on that here at the end of February. But other than that, nothing to report.
I talked to your father-in-law.
Exciting.
Your chopping wood debt is paid.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, he said that at 6 o'clock the other evening, and you drove clear up to Iowa City to
Yeah.
Big Lot, or not Big Lot,
Best Buy.
Best Buy, to get him a TV because his TV was out, and that's the best one you could come up with. He said, so be sure to tell everybody his debt for chopping wood is paid.
Paid in full.
You're off the hook.
Good to know.
Be
sure you'll be put on the hook for something else. CMAG.
Budget hearings start today, so the department heads have been busy getting their budgets ready and, yeah, let it begin.
Whew, good times. Still Regent, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll just hand out, the last quarter of 2022, we did satisfaction surveys for our mental health advocates. And so this is just a copy of the results of our satisfaction surveys. On one side, there's the client surveys. On the other side is the provider surveys, like the judges and the clerk of courts and the attorneys and IHHs or providers that the advocates work with. And so overall, you can just see that there's high satisfaction with, continues to be high satisfaction with our advocate services that Ted and April do. But there's always room for improvement, and we're always trying to find ways that we can make the program better. And so I gave you an extra one, there we go. So that's just here's a brochure about our program too. So we just strive to look at all these satisfaction surveys and do things a little better next year, in this coming year. So that's really all I wanted to share, is that we've received all the surveys by the end of the year, and we've just tabulated them. I wish we'd gotten more than 6 clients to return. We sent out 40 surveys to clients, and we got 6 of them to anonymously return them. And we got 12 people from the provider side that returned them. So, but we are thankful for every one of them that did return a satisfaction survey.
All right. Good deal. Chris, conservation.
Yeah, so a couple things. We had really great ice over that hard freeze that we had right before Christmas. Big Hollow had about 7 inches of ice on it. We'd already had some ice fishermen on it. I would not recommend going out on ice right now. There might not even be ice in some places. With this warm weather and not getting cold again, it's shot. So just please be cognizant of that. We had our winter camp last week at Stars Cave. Went great. Started out, we had snow on the ground, and by the last day it was up to 60 degrees. And so quite the range of winter weather that you can see here in Iowa all on a 3-day period. So that went really well. This afternoon we have a recovery hike. So state parks do a first day hike. So on New Year's Day they do hikes around state parks. We figured nobody's going to feel like hiking on New Year's Day, and so it's going to take you a couple days to recover. So now we'll get you back out in the woods, and we'll do a recovery hike this afternoon to get you back into the swing of life after your libations over the holidays. Up at Big Hollow, we are we're marking a bunch of trees. We've laid out the new campground sites, working on that with the field staff. Sickness has been running through our department as well, as it is everywhere, and so we've been kind of struggling with that. But in fact, I'm heading back up there right after this. We've got that, and then a couple ponds that we're looking at creating, sediment ponds for the lake there west of the main campground. And so we'll be marking that out, and over the winter trying to do the clearing that needs to be done to get those projects completed, hopefully sometime in the course of 2023. So all of those are grant funded, and so we're tied to kind of the requirements of the grants and things like that. Otherwise, administratively, just a lot of website work. Had to do a lot of catch up with the website transition. There were some issues there that I think we've pretty much worked through. I think the website now is fully functional from like the shooting range membership perspectives and stuff like that. We're working on some new features that are actually going to be better than what they were on the previous website, so that's pretty cool. And then board meeting tomorrow and budget hearing the next day.
Thank you, sir. Janelle, 2 last names. Talk to us.
Good morning. Busy. I'm grateful that I think for the first time in I don't know how many weeks, I actually have a full staff. Again, sickness and vacations and leave and so on and so forth. So, yeah, it's nice to get everybody back.
Good deal. That's all you got? You got nothing else?
Nothing else.
You don't want to tell us what you did over New Year's or anything like
Nope.
that? Do you want to know what Krista did over New Year's? We'll wait till we go off the line. But anyways, did I miss anybody?
Yeah. Sarah Marie.
Sarah Marie.
Good morning. First of all, thank you all for everything, your support and everybody that's been helping out with stuff in the office, and just busy trying to get somebody hired for the payroll position and get everything transitioned over, and busy, but we'll be all right, so
That's all you got?
that's all I got.
Terry used to be so much nicer when she did that.
Gary might have liked you a little more than I do.
He likes me, man. He's liked me for years. Okay, so, we're doing with that. Any committee reports?
I had none.
I have none.
I had none.
Public input. Is there anybody in the public that wants to give us any input? Okay, well, we're going to,
Shane, you might want to give them the phone number and the email address, give somebody a chance to call it.
thank you, Thomas. We're gonna give you, what is it, 3 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes, you can call in at 319-753-8203, extension 4, or you can email us at board@dmcounty.com. Again, you can call in at 753-8203, extension 4, or you can email us at board@dmcounty.com. We'll give you 2 minutes. Somebody say something interesting. Thomas?
I usually see this section to Bob.
Bob, say something.
Would you move your Metamucil so I don't have it?
This is not Metamucil. This is the greatest protein drink in the history of the world.
I'm trying to get a picture of you and Sarah's cup in the background.
Don't ruin your camera, Bob. Just, so, nobody in the audience, Brian? Brian, tell us something interesting.
Terry liked you more than Sarah.
Everybody knew that. And Terry didn't even like me, so that ought to help you here.
It's kind of like babysitting my 4-year-old.
Except for your 4-year-old didn't get elected. Nobody did anything good over the New Year's Eve? No one? Batman, you didn't do anything good? Didn't cook anything?
I stayed up past midnight. I made it.
Yeah, you're an old man.
I think that deserves something.
You should be ashamed of yourself for even bringing that up in public. Don't tell anybody else. How much time we got, Jim?
About a minute. Not quite.
I just want to reiterate, Tom is really disappointed when nobody wants to call in. He wants to hear from you. Tell him, Thomas.
They've all got my home phone number.
I give them Shane's phone number.
And I answer with so much enthusiasm. That's got to be close to 2 minutes.
Yeah, you got about 4 seconds.
Okay.
Now you can go.
Public, we appreciate you. You can always call in, and if not, you can always email us. Okay. Well, with an eye, we can get out of here.
Bye.
Bye.
Sarah Marie, we out.
Better than it was.
Congratulations. Thank you.